I can't believe how many PlayStation fans, how many ponies are angry. Yes, these ponies want to start something. So you know me, I had to call in the big guns.
You wanna be starting something, you got to be starting something. You wanna be starting something, you got to be starting something.
Go easy on them, Mike. Go easy on them. These ponies are weak. Yes, I am seeing a lot of ponies crashing out. All because of the Xbox ROG Ally. All because you guys are trying their hardest to say it's not an Xbox. I could feel the pain. Cry more, ponies, cry more. You see, this Xbox ROG Ally has a lot of gamers saying this.
Not only do I want you, but I need that.
Yes, all over the internet, persons are talking about the Xbox ROG Ally. And the reviews are in. And what does the review say?
The Xbox full screen experience alone would probably be enough for us to recommend the Asus ROG Xbox Ally X to anyone looking for a new handheld gaming PC. But the fact that it is so comfortable to use and performs so well is just the icing on the cake. All it really needs now is a couple of software updates to really refine the full screen experience, and it will be a device for the
Message!
history books.
Yes, it's not only IGN who is rating this console as a very good console. There are many other publications that are saying, although there are certain kinks that need to come out of it, this is an excellent device. So yes, the Xbox ROG Ally X is a bona fide hit when it comes to these reviewers. It's an excellent console according to them. Now, all this will mean nothing if the fans of the platform is not buying this console. Notice what the Final Fantasy dev had to say. Congratulations on the launch of the ROG Xbox Ally. As both a creator and a player, I'm excited to see how the experience on Ally will evolve. Stay tuned for Final Fantasy VII Remake series, ROG Xbox Ally. Now, it wasn't just the Final Fantasy, one of the Final Fantasy main devs commenting the Xbox team for the release of the Xbox ROG Ally, but we also saw some average gamers who was putting up pictures that they was buying the console, who was taking it out of the box immediately and playing some of their favorite games. I mean, look at how many persons just in this small sample size would have bought the ROG Xbox Ally. And there's a lot of video currently with a number of fans, a number of owners trying out different games on this ROG Xbox Ally. And let me just say that it looks nice. It looks really, really good. For example, look at these games running on the Xbox ROG Ally. Yes, that was Final Fantasy running on the ROG Xbox Ally. But there's more. Look at this. This is one of the hottest games right now, Battlefield 6. Look how this is running on the Xbox ROG Ally. Yes, Battlefield 6 is running silky smooth on the Xbox ROG Ally. But it's not only third-party games and Xbox games playing on this console. We even have something that has the PlayStation Brigade going crazy. Yes, you are seeing correct. That is Bloodborne playing on an Xbox console or Xbox device. And this is what has the PlayStation community going crazy because they keep saying it's not an Xbox, it's not an Xbox. Well, let me just explain to you once again because I would have done this in so many videos, but these ponies still don't get it. You all remember when Microsoft came out with the campaign, This is an Xbox? And you all remember what the PlayStation community did? When this campaign started, they were saying that the toaster, the Xbox toaster, was an Xbox. They were laughing it up. These guys were saying that the PlayStation 5 was an Xbox, remember? Yeah, these guys were laughing it up. Yeah, everything is an Xbox. Xbox is a fridge, a toaster, even the PlayStation 5. We even have J-Dub saying that some poor bastard bought this thinking it was an Xbox, not knowing any device is an Xbox. You remember that? You remember all of that? But this guy said it best. PlayStation fans before everything is an Xbox. That's what they were saying. They were saying everything was an Xbox. But then when the ROG Ally dropped, PlayStation fans said, after the ROG Ally reveal, no, it's not an Xbox. Stop calling it an Xbox. So you see the irony, you see the hypocrisy. So yes, this is what is the crux of the matter. These ponies are butthurt because this thing is playing all of their games. Yes, that is why they are angry. Yes, these ponies think they were slick by saying all these things are Xboxes. But guess what? That talking point blew up in this face more than this egg blew up in this lady.
2, 1. Oh, that ball.
Watch what you're saying, ponies, because it just might come back to blow up in your face, man. So I know what you might be saying. You might be saying, Jay, in your opinion, what do you think is an Xbox? Well, I mean, Microsoft messaging was very clear, and I believe that an Xbox is anything that can play Xbox games. Could a cat litter box play Xbox games? No. Could a bento box play Xbox games? The answer is no. But all the other items you are seeing on your screen could play Xbox games. Thus, it's an Xbox. Simple, clear, understandable. So although these guys are going through and jumping through hoops because of their mental gymnastics, it's very clear, the marketing is very clear what Microsoft is doing. These devices are an Xbox and they are trying to grow the install base or the platform by bringing in even the younger generation who don't traditionally play on consoles. They play on phones, tablets, what have you. So this is what Microsoft is trying to do, grow their business by allowing other gamers to get access to their games without buying the console because the data is there. Persons in this generation, Gen Z, they are not buying consoles like how the previous generation used to buy consoles. So, I mean, I don't know what else persons want. But it just so happened that although there were a lot of guys tripping out because of the ROG Ally and the ROG Ally X, there was one that is standing the test of time, and that is Reforge. Yes, Reforge is crashing out because of this ROG Ally discussion. Listen to how this guy keeps saying it's not an Xbox. Why persons are calling it an Xbox? Xbox is lying. Listen to him.
The thing that frustrates me about this is I feel like everybody's having the wrong conversation. Doc Dark says, can you play PS5 console games on a PlayStation Portal? Literally a yes or no questions. If you have to add context to the answer, you're being disingenuous. Just answer to the best of your intelligence. What do you mean if you have to add context, you're being disingenuous? Doc, listen, I love you. Adding context isn't being disingenuous. Removing context is, brother. The irony, this is insane to me, homie. This sentence right here, the act of removing context is quite literally, by definition, disingenuous. Meaning your poll's disingenuous, my friend. Jiminy Christmas, trust, and allegiance, and defense is just shocking. It is shocking. Nobody is being heavily critical of the device. There's nothing inherently wrong with the device. It's that they're saying a handful of things very consistently. That the OS and the UI is not great. It could use a lot of improvement. There's bugs. I mean, Xbox Era is talking about how it's got bugs galore, was the word that they used. And they're all saying it's not an Xbox. And the thing that kills me in this debate and this discussion is people went from ardently defending it and saying it was an Xbox and running with narratives that it would be able to, play your Xbox games natively. And that's not true. None of those things are true. When you find out those things are not true, then they want to make it about the people saying, hey, see, we told you it wasn't an Xbox. This is as predictable as 75 degrees in San Diego. People are going to put me in their content. They're going to lie. They're going to claim I'm seething, malding, coping, angry, all these other, language infection Reddit terms because they can't come up with their own vocabulary and their own terms and their own way of discussing things. They'll just say those words, put tears on my face on their thumbnail because they can't come to grips with the fact that a company lied, and when you call them accountable for that, that can only be engaged with in a disingenuous way. You create this emotional cloud of like, well, he's just angry and he's just seething and he's just mad and he just hates Xbox.
Yes, Reforge is really taking this one hard. They really are. We even have when the ponies assemble in the Legion of Pony Doom. Listen to what they are saying
quick,
here.
I gotta ask you here because this kind of gets me. I saw that IGN did their review of the Xbox ROG Ally, and they gave it a 9. Now, listen, by the way, that's fine. That's fine. Whoever reviewed it enjoyed it. But very few comments far in between about the $1,000 price tag. But when they reviewed the PS5 Pro Porter Rock, which is also a device for enthusiasts, right? They gave it a 7. And it was, who's this for? The price point is not right. This is only for enthusiasts, not for everybody. My point being is the PS5 Pro didn't get that love, and it was, the emphasis was on the dollar amount, which, by the way, if you had a PS5 base, you were getting almost, if it depended on the store and your location, upwards of anywhere from $275 to $300. At one point, they were doing we said it on the show, we had people on the show, $340 at one time when it was originally being announced for a trade-in on $700, right? So you're paying $350 out of pocket to upgrade. This thing's $1,000, right? So, I mean, even if you upgrade and you trade in your, I don't know what the Xbox Series X, but you would be crazy to trade in your Xbox Series X for the handheld. P-Rock, what did you think when you saw that analysis being done?
It's not. They're not treating the PlayStation 5 Pro the same way that they are treating the ROG Xbox Ally. Go and cry, ponies. Go and cry. I mean, I don't understand. Why are you guys so hurt about this console? Every chance these ponies get, these guys are trying to convince themselves it's not an Xbox. Every chance they get, they are trying to tell others or convince others it's not an Xbox, don't buy it. Oh gosh, deal with it. But guess what? Don't matter what you guys say, don't matter what you guys do, the Xbox ROG Ally is still selling out in certain stores. There are persons, a small community will continue to enjoy this style of playing games because it fits with their lifestyle. So let me hear what you thought about the video. Are you going to buy an Xbox ROG Ally? Let me know in the comment sections below. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.